Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan Battle video, and today I want to have some more fun with this LR Yamcha and the Dragon Ball Saga team. So I thought let's take them into some more difficult content. So here we are, we're going to go right into this Red Zone Hirudegarn, which is one of the newest hard fights on Dokkan, and we're going to see if we can handle it or not, right? So first rotation, not the greatest. I mean, we got Yamcha and Bulma, which I want, but Ader being there isn't good. But I'm pretty sure like these two early parts of the fight aren't that bad. We just have to make sure we're kind of prepped and ready by the time we get to the last phase of a Hirudegarn. I know the big thing with this fight is the last phase of Hirudegarn has like 10 million defense or something, like a really high defense stat. So you either have to be hitting really dang hard or doing crits or lowering defense. So this team, we'll see if they've got what it takes to take down that Hirudegarn. But these first two phases, I think, are pretty easy. It just gives you time to kind of stack up and set up, which I like that. I like it when the boss isn't like right out of the gate just instantly killing you. So I definitely don't mind that at all. And I do think, yeah, here's LR Yamcha, 26 million. Just like, yep, I will go ahead and smack this guy probably one shot here. I love that animation so much with like the comic book writing. It's so good. And then the additional here at 15 million. Like, it's crazy how hard this Yamcha's hitting. And yeah, there you go. Phase 1. Yamcha pretty much just took it out himself. Here comes phase 2. But yeah, I think this team is good enough that I do want to try some, you know, as we get more red zone fights and difficult content, I'm going to keep trying to get them done. I did attempt Red Zone Kid Buu. Red Zone Kid Buu is just not a suitable fight for this team. Like, there's some times where, like, when you have a team, you just have to put up the white flag and say, this team just isn't built for this fight. And Red Zone Kid Buu is a team that is a fight that this team just is not built for. There's two big problems with Red Zone Kid Buu. One is the first phase is STR. He hits really hard right out of the gate, and this team is loaded with physical units. But if that was the only issue, I still think I could get it done. But the big issue is the second phase. He negates physical attacks, and this team is pretty much all physical attacks. So I like just can't do damage to him. And my two biggest damage dealers, which are LR Yamcha and the LR Trio, they both get negated. So it's like, if I can't deal that much damage to him, it's not worth attempting that fight. Not to mention that every time you hit him or he blocks and negates, he just keeps gaining attack and gets stronger. So yeah, this team just is not built for that Kid Buu fight. I would say if the fight only had one of those two problems, it might be possible. Because if, you know, if we just had the problem of it being type disadvantage in the first fight, but then the second fight he didn't negate, I definitely could get it done. Because in the second phase, he's int, which then my physical units are all really strong and could do a lot of damage, right? However, if it was the other way around, where let's say Kid Buu only negated the physical attacks in phase 2, but phase 1 was not, was a different typing that worked more to my advantage, I possibly could do enough damage to kill him before he transforms, and that is something you can do with that Kid Buu fight. Alright, so here we go. We're about to finish up this Hirudegarn here, or this second phase. We got really nice rotation here, Bulma, Yamcha. The LR Trio, they kind of just ended up in a bad spot where I got to kind of, they were in slot 7, so I got to float them all the way back around to the other rotation. But we'll get there. And Bulma's still so good. That's part of the reason this team's been able to function, is Bulma's still so good. LR Yamcha now dealing so much damage, and we're just going to once again rely on his dodge chance. I did look up his defense calcs, by the way, and yeah, he is only topping out at like 5 to 700k defense, so he's only getting to the point where like he might be okay against some normals, but he really is like a true dodge or die. Like, he has to dodge. So I think even though he's so offensive, you kind of have to go full dodge build on this Yamcha, which I still have to tweak mine. But look at all the additionals here. He's just going crazy. Yamcha did like what, a 20, 25, 26. Followed up by like a 15, then a 17, like just tons of damage. And then here's the LR Trio at about 16 million. I mean, yeah, we've got some serious damage, and it's crazy like how much of this team is free to play, right? Like, other than the Kid Goku leader and the Bulma, I think this whole team is free to play. So it's pretty wild. Oh, I guess Ader technically is a banner unit, but like regular banner units like Ader, you could almost consider free to play if you're a veteran, like, because with all the summoning you're going to be doing on banners over time, like, you eventually get all of the banner units, right? Eventually. So I would say most veteran players have Ader. If you've been playing for more than maybe a year or two, you probably got him at some point while summoning. Well, yeah, technically, I guess Ader's a summonable unit. And we do want him on the team. You don't have to have him, though. Like here, he's going to tank this, like, no problem. Yeah. You know, let's say you are more of a free-to-play player. You don't have Ader, but you have everything else. Just put, like, LR Tech Bulma there. Or not LR, sorry, just the free-to-play Tech Bulma. She's got 77% damage reduction. But here we are. We are on the last phase, a really nasty phase. And that just shows you, like, how good that Ader is. Type disadvantage tanking for double digits is because he's got 80 to 88% damage reduction at this point, right? So he can just tank it all. It's great. All right, this will be a really good turn here because we got the Bulma Yamcha rotation. We've got Kid Goku supporting. Bulma, I do want 7 orbs. Yamcha's actually taking on no attacks. So we're actually pretty lucky there. And then Kid Goku, I mean, if Kid Goku gets supered, like, he probably could get one shot here. We're just going to risk it. Because I want to get a little bit deeper. You can see this Hirudegarn, we haven't even taken off 1 health bar yet. So he's very tanky, right? Like, you have to be critting because his defense is so high, or you have to be lowering defense. So eventually, like, the longer the fight goes on, we start to do more and more damage. You can see how hard that crit hit there. That crit alone just about took a whole life bar off, right? See, now we're getting life bars off now that we're critting. I don't think we really crit last turn, and that was the problem. This Bulma, when she gets her crit going, she really is consistent. And let's see how Bulma tanks here. Yeah, Bulma double digits with guard. Just fine. And then casual 31 million attack stat here for Yamcha. Just insane. Now we need a crit here. Big damage. Let's go. All right, no crit, but still did so much damage because it was just such a high attack stat. And then had a crit normal for pretty good damage. And if this 17 mil crits, yeah, look at Hirudegarn now just melting away. He seemed like he was going to be like the longest fight. But yeah, once you start lowering defense, once you start critting, I mean, really put this guy down quick. Now, like, we started this turn, he hadn't lost 1 life bar yet. And this turn, we took down 7 life bars, or however many that is. It's a lot of life bars. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it looks like about 7 health bars we took down in that one turn. So now I'm thinking we can use Whis here. Oh, and I might have been on Whis last turn, actually. Those last turns when I was tanking for double digits, I think I was on Whis for that. I maybe missed when I used that, but I think I wanted to be really safe because this Hirudegarn hits really dang hard, right? So those double-digit tanks for Ader and Bulma weren't natural. I think those were under Whis, right? But once again, we're just trying to get it done. We're not being fancy no item runs here. We just want to show Dragon Ball Saga can get it done in these hard fights. And this fight's going super clean, like super, actually, like really, really well. Ader here, this is going to eat for double digits. Yep, because we're under Whis. So he was like 100% damage reduction, right? 17 million for these guys, and I think they might finish it off. Let's see what we got here. We need crits, though. There it is. Oh, almost. Pretty dang close. So it's actually going to be physical Kid Goku's going to get the killing blow here at 11 million. Although we might still need the crit. His defense is probably still pretty high. Okay, without the crit, we got it. So anyways, guys, there you go. Dragon Ball Saga taking out the newest difficult fight in Hirudegarn. So maybe getting just enough buffs that we can maybe hang in this 9th anniversary content. We'll see as we get these harder fights, but I'm definitely going to do attempts on them. Let me know what you think of the Dragon Ball Saga team. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.